You are welcome to Epoxy Resin Art Mastery Program Practical Video 2. In this practical video, we are going to be taking you through the practical process you will take to create key holders and some decorative items. So if you want to create key holder, this is what you do. First, you have already known your color or the color of key holder you want to do. You have imagined the color, you've imagined other decorative items you want to add to it. Next is directly look for your color pigments, take care of your preparatory stage, bring your apparatus and your equipment close and stage, prepare your stage to start working. Now you have mixed your resin and hardener, be it 1:1, 1:2, or 1:3. Now this is the stage one. So in stage one, you've put your combination together, right, your resin and your hardener, and it is ready to receive your decorative item or decorative agent, regardless of what you choose to use. In this particular practical video, we will be using two decorative colors, two color pigments, and also be using glitters. So we've added glitter, and then we've also added what do we call it, color pigment. So next is to mix it properly, make sure it's evenly mixed, and then we'll start pouring it into our mold. So our mold can be in various types. It can be maybe carrying just 3 letters, 5 letters, or as many letters as this, right? So depending on the type and kind of your mold, right, some might carry small number of shapes, while others can carry so many types and varieties of shapes or letters regardless. So as you can see, and also apart from letters, you can also have those that carry figures from 0 to 1, or from 1 to 0, is it anyone? So generally, if you want to create something with two colors, right, as explained in the theoretical aspect, you can decide to do two in two ways, right? Your stage one is usually your resin mixture and your decorative item you choose to use, right? And you can decide if it's two color you choose to use. You can decide to either put the two color pigments and mix them in the same resin hardener combination, so that you can have the two colors mixed together, or you do two layers, right? Your stage one, your first layer, you have the first color and the kind of other decorative agent you want, and then the second layer carries the second color, right? So before we continue, you can see what she's doing. She's breaking the bubbles, applying heat to break the bubbles. Like I said in the theoretical aspect, the bubbles are one of the scariest things to happen to your art, right, or craft regardless. So you can decide to do the two colors in the same layer, or you do the first layer, you allow it to cure, then you do your second layer with the second color, right? So that's what we are doing in this particular video. Now the first layer have cured, we are going for the second layer now. Like if you want to do the multi-layer also, you can decide to choose from two options. You can decide to make the color transition to be interwoven, or to be interwoven, right, into each other. The color transition of the two colors would be almost coherent and into each other, and then you won't see where exactly the colors are divided. And you can also make it look exactly where the colors are divided, and you achieve this second option with this particular process. Now the process of making the one that the colors will interwoven each other or marry into each other, you need to mix the two colors or the two layers at the same time, right, or not exactly at the same time. You can mix the first color, right, the first layer and you spread it, you put it across, and then after a while or immediately you can decide to mix your second layer and then you pour it on it. So it's going to look different. Is two different layers, different quantities, but they are interwoven into one. It is not looking in the, or you are not seeing the demarcation between color A and color B. But for now, with the one we are doing, you can easily spot the demarcation between color 1 and color 2. So it's your choice. You can decide to do it as you wish. That's why it is creating or bringing forth your creative imaginations anyhow you wish to do it. It is very flexible. It is very how will I put it, you can just do it the way you want it. We are just giving you the basics and everything you need to learn before you start, and some of the things that are, how will I say, in demand, right? Some of the practicals we are doing are things that are in demand. In fact, some of them were orders. When we receive order, we just decide to, okay, since you're already preparing for this, let's use the order to make the video, and then we deliver and we hit our goal. That's the beauty of crafts, right? And the beauty of education. So as you can see, she's filling them properly, and then she'll mix another one and fill the remaining ones. So after we are done, you can see beautiful letters. You see them glittering, right? So, and now this particular trimmer she's going to use to smoothen the rough edges, right? So there are places where the chemical or the combination goes above the level of the what do we call it, the mold, so it will show small protrusions. So you should use the trimmer to now trim it properly and shape it properly so that it will be smooth, it will be neat, and these are part of your finishes. It will be neat and it will be very, very sweet, right? So you can see it, and you can see how sweet the work is. You do your thing, you create what you want, you see it coming into reality, and you just, get overwhelmed as to what you create. So I needed to explain this concept, right? You can get your art, right? You can get your art to become soft when you are trimming it like this by applying heat to it, right? By applying high temperature to it, so it gets soft, so you don't really break into your art, right? Excuse me. So you don't break into your art and then you end up spoiling your work. But with small heating, you'll be able to soften it and you do your trimming properly. So after the trimming, next is the finishing. So like I said earlier, we are doing two things with this practical. Number one, if you're doing key holders or alphabet key holders or alphabet keychains, you understand, at this moment, after finishing the trimming, you only need to drill and you add your hook to it and your chain to your key holder. But for this one now, we are using the alphabet to decorate or to make a decorative item that takes a name of a brand. Yes, like I said earlier, we are making a decorative item that takes a name of the brand, and now we are done with creating the alphabet. Now what next is creating the base, right? The base where this alphabet will stand on, right, on their own. And this what you are seeing right now in this purple material is plastic clear. It usually comes in sachets and it's used to demarcate or make partition regardless of what, or depending on what you want to create. For instance, if you want to create a base and you don't have a mold for it, or there's no mold for it available, or the kind of shape you want, the mold is not available, so you can easily use your bigger mold and use this particular plastic clear to create the kind of shape you want. And once you are done, you break the plastic clear off and you do your thing. So we'll see how you can do this. In the next video we'll see how we remove the plastic clear, but for now, you see, after arranging the space we want for the base or the shape we want for the base in the mold, we use the plastic clear to demarcate it, and now we get we bring our resin and hardener, that is our 2:1, and then we mix it together. See you in the next video.